Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
And what's it gonna do?
It doesn't matter how you're doing. Woo! Wheeling, dealing, limousine right, jet flag.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Would you please shut the hell up?
You don't know what hard times are, Daddy.
The cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the human rumble.
What up, what up? Welcome to episode 148 of Keep the Kayfabe. I'm Mike, sitting here with my boys, ready to talk some wrestling. It is late in January, and that can only mean one thing. WWE's Royal Rumble is coming up, probably their most fun pay-per-view other than the granddaddy of them all, that I hate saying because it makes it sound old. Whatever, WrestleMania. So yeah, we have that this weekend. It's really fun, and we got plenty to get to because WWE made a really big move today that's gonna alter viewership of wrestling as we know it. Basically, we're gonna get down to that, and then Master of Games Matt Michelson has a fun new game for us. I always love these. I have no idea what's gonna happen, so we're all gonna learn together what it is. But we got plenty of people to introduce, so let's go over to Glendale. Let's talk to a guy that keeps it regal. His name, Steve Grobschmidt. What up, Grabby?
You think you know him. I just wanted to let you know that on this day, I see clearly everything has come to life.
Yeah,
that's
Did
great.
the way you want to live,
stun
my
you
man.
there? Yeah.
That's
hey,
great.
man,
Steven.
I'm ready to shoot my rod tonight. Let's go.
Fucking
That's
A.
I wrote that down. I love that. I'm using that.
That was great.
Maybe you can work it into your next book.
I should.
You should, please. Okay. Yeah, let's go over down. Where are we going? Yeah, we're going down to Bayview. Sorry, I got a little turned around. I'm not used to having a quintuple box. Spoiler alert. But yeah, let's go over to Bayview. And he is a man that keeps it freshly squeezed, and he's the master of games. Matt Michelson. What up, Matt?
What up? What up? And Steve, you totally stole my intro, so now I have to do it, but I have to do it
Yes.
differently. So
Nice.
on this day, I see clearly, and that's all I'm doing.
That's good.
Mm.
As
better.
Charlie used to say, that's all I got.
I miss that man. I wish he was here.
Yeah. We could use a surprise tonight.
Yeah, where's
I know.
Charlie at, man?
Fuck. All right, let's go over to Ohio. Talk to the man with the golden pipes, Gary Williams. How are you, Gary?
Rising up, back on the street. Did my time, did my chances. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. Can you believe it's been 40 years yesterday
Oh,
since Hulkamania was born? That
Huh.
is, it was
Wow.
humbling. It was humbling for me to think about that because I remember for feeling 20 years ago was in the 80s, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, that was 40 years ago. And as you know, Eye of the Tiger was Hulk Hogan's original. It was his original walk up music, so to speak. But then obviously when he went to the WWE, then Real American came out. But yeah, Iron Sheik, MSG, January 23rd, 1984, 40 years ago.
Wow. Monumental shit right there. And
Yeah.
that's just a good reminder that I'll be 40 coming up this year.
Yeah, there you go.
So
That's awesome.
cool. Well, awesome, Gary. It was great to see you and hear from you. Thanks for that for that good piece of wisdom. And like I was saying,
5,
we got the Royal
4,
Rumble.
3,
3, 2,
1.
1.
Oh my God, just like the Royal Rumble, the 30th contestant. Oh my God, it's Charlie Michael. What's up, Charlie?
Do you smell what my $30 million stock option is cooking?
Yeah. He's back. Awesome. Good to see you tonight, Charlie.
It's
going
It's
on?
good to hear your voice.
Back on it. Back at it.
Back at it.
How's the pickleball coming?
Playing a lot, brother. Playing three times a week. A lot of pickleball. I love pickleball.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Where do you play pickleball
So,
in Wisconsin?
yeah, where do you
in
play
winter?
at?
Right now I play in Franklin. There's a open like rec league on Sundays. Saturdays I play in a Milwaukee rec league with Pulaski High School, and then random Friday nights we'll have it down at the Milwaukee Sports Complex. It's a lot of pickleball.
That's cool.
Good times.
That's awesome.
Hopefully try a tournament this year after a year under my belt.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, my daughter is going to be graduating from college this year, and she asked for pickleball stuff for Christmas.
Oh,
And so,
nice.
yeah, she was really into it. And
did she play any racket sports or anything before?
you know,
this?
she didn't. She played volleyball. So I mean, like to some extent,
it's got the same kind of idea. Yeah. So if she played volleyball, then there's a lady I play with that played college volleyball, and she's pretty good. You know, it's outstanding sport. It's fun as shit.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah. And it's fast growing and everything.
Oh yeah, it's the fastest growing sport in America. Just ask any pickleball player.
Awesome. Well, we're good to have you back tonight. And I want to gain your thoughts on this big piece of information that just dropped this week about the WWE moving Monday Night Raw streaming to Netflix only now. And I mean, Monday Night Raw, talk about an institution. It's The Simpsons, Cops, and WWE Monday Night Raw, basically. That's something that you can like set your watch to, basically. So yeah, this is, obviously Netflix is a powerhouse, multi-billion dollar company a year. What do they need WWE Raw on there for? What's going on? I barely kind of know the news. Does somebody want to break it down for me?
I mean, I can give you the highlights. You said it pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, WWE Monday Night Raw moving to Netflix. I know, Charlie, I think you had texted us earlier today that The Rock is part of the TKO Holdings group and was kind of one of the guys who orchestrated this whole thing. But for me as a fan, I think it's a brilliant idea, only because so many people are cutting the cord and going to streaming only now, that if WWE wants to stay relevant, going to a streaming service makes all the sense in the world. Obviously, Netflix is like the streaming service when you think about it. So I think they're making the right call with this. I probably have to renew my Netflix subscription. The one thing we've talked about as a group, though, is that it's kind of silly, to me at least, that WWE has programming on Peacock, Netflix, and Fox now. So if you want to keep up with every part of it, you got to go so many different places. It's kind of ridiculous. I have to believe Peacock couldn't have been super happy about the choice to go to Netflix. There had to have been conversations about putting it on Peacock only.
But they had to pay the money, though.
Right. So in short, brilliant move. I don't know how the politics backstage worked, but on WWE's behalf, it's got to be really good. And Charlie, I think you were the initial one who kind of brought this to our attention. I guess, did you hear anything beyond what I just mentioned?
No, baby, you brought it into today, but let's go. Okay, in 25, when the deal goes down, it's going to cost you the Netflix membership, and I think the membership for the basic non-commercial one's going up to like $16 a month. So I just did. That's like $192 a month. And then if you want to watch the pay-per-views, you have to get Peacock. So what's that, like $10 a month with the something like that? So there's like another $120. And so if you want to watch SmackDown, that's going to be moving to the USA. So you're going to either have to buy,
some streaming service or cable.
Hulu. Yeah. I mean, even if you get like YouTube TV, because I was going to switch over to it, it's still as much as I pay for Dish. It's like $80 a month. So, you're looking at $400, close to $400 just to watch their product when it used to be free. It's going from being free on 2 times a week and you're paying $120 a year, and you have the WWE network to go into $400 just to watch the show weekly television. Some people will pay it.
Yeah.
I've never had a Netflix membership, never will, because there's so
Mhm.
much you can stream for free out there to be able to get it. But some people like it. It's a nice. I've used my sister's account, but I just don't see the need to pay for it. But I was also the guy who didn't see the need for Amazon Prime either, and I have
Yeah.
Amazon Prime now and love
Yeah,
it.
both are in
So-
the hundreds of millions of subscribers.
I'm not a
and,
Netflix.
and here's my other. Oh, here's one more you guys will enjoy. Sorry to cut you off, Mike. But I was
That's
also the old man that said when people started getting internet at home, what do I need internet in my house for? I can surf at work.
Go to
That
the
was
library.
that was like the worst. That was like my worst stance ever, dude.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's one you.
I failed.
Hey, at
Epic
least you
fail.
openly admitted it, and we're gonna post it on the internet for everybody
Yeah.
to listen to
On the internet.
anywhere where
And
they
the
want.
worst,
So,
the worst part is like my house is all wired for smart house, so everything.
Yeah,
I have so
right?
many devices here, dude, and it's like,
Yeah.
well,
So,
I've been
really-
to Charlie's house, and I think he's got 2 routers, probably with 48 devices. hooked up to it.
yep.
So this might be a stupid question because I don't use. I mean, I use streaming services, but and obviously like shows drop like at midnight for a lot of episodes. Is Raw still going to be at a set time, like Monday night or
They
whatever?
said, I was listening. I heard a clip from from Nick Khan. He said it could change. They're not stuck anymore. They could change it.
What
He said that.
What does a
yeah.
schedule mean? I mean, but except for the live event.
If you want to
thing.
catch it live, yeah.
Yeah, and to add on to what Charlie said, not only are they reimagining that, but you have to think about, the things like, for instance, Netflix has high tiers, right? You have a
Mhm.
high tier program that has no commercials. So
Yep.
is it possible that you could actually stream a WWE show with no commercials because of that tier you're on? I know with Peacock, I have the cheaper version, so I get commercials during premium live events. But people who have the higher tier for Peacock, they just see, well, basically between the matches they see all of the backstory promo stuff,
it's
right?
crap. Yeah, it's crap. It's not like it'd be cool. Like Mike, I don't know if they do it in hockey, but me and Mike have streaming boxes, and so we get feeds from like if you watch an NBA game from whatever cable affiliate that broadcasts the game, they show like when the timeouts go, they show all the games and kiss cam
stuff on the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah.
That's if WWE would do that, that would be cool. Because that's
show signs.
Yeah,
even if you show like the signs that people
Yeah,
make, maybe they'll
yeah.
bring signs back.
Yeah, it's really cool because I'll watch random games just to see what's going on in the crowd. Like I'll watch a West Coast game just for like a few minutes or half an hour just to see what's going on.
Yeah.
So if they do something like that, that would be really cool.
I think it does. It is a really fascinating discussion with respect to 2 things. One is the wonder of how much longer Peacock is the home of all of that stuff, right? Like, so like at some level, it's janky. It's very kind of, it's tough to navigate. And once people get used to, if you haven't
They'll
been,
probably
but
move over.
yeah, if you like having Netflix, right? It's so easy to navigate through that.
Oh, it's great.
They
find
got the
things.
archive. They got to have the archive over
Totally.
there, though. The Netflix, like Peacock has the archive of the WCW, everything.
yeah.
That's why I missed the WWE Network. That's the only reason I basically had the WWE Network.
Hey,
I wanted to have every single pay-per-view, every single show streaming on my phone, computer, TV, wherever I was.
And Mike, that's the thing that is probably still a wild card out there, because I don't think that they're married long term to Peacock being the only home for all of their content. And so who knows?
Do you pay for do you have a WWE membership, Mike?
Well, I got the Peacock. I have Peacock account, and I don't even use it like at all. Like I basically throw away $5 a month just in case I want to watch Fall Brawl 93.
Yeah,
whenever I want or something like that.
We can talk offline because I know if you get a VPN service, you could hide you can say you live in Germany or England or somewhere, and then you can log into your WWE account and you get the old WWE.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Well, I mean,
Nice.
I think the other thing that would be really fascinating for us to just talk about is, even fantasy book this, like, so Monday night now becomes a night where cable television no longer has technically wrestling
It's gonna
anymore.
be weird, yeah.
Which is going to be really weird. Like, when you think about it, right? Like, I know for me, especially during the football season, I'm going back and forth and just bopping around. I'm constantly bopping around, even on Hulu Live, which I have, which it's not easy to navigate as well as cable,
Oh,
but still, it's the same thing, right?
so you stream everything? You
So
stream?
I do stream everything. I'm with
Same
Hulu
here.
Live.
Yeah.
A lot of people are, yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot in terms of because of Hulu and Disney Plus and ESPN Plus, all that being rolled into it.
Yep.
But if I were the NWA or if I were TNA or if I don't know,
TNA should try to jump.
Somebody should jump on that. Don't you
Get
think?
out of Thursday. Get out of Thursday night. Go to Monday night so people are ahead of it, and you're not behind. You're not behind Dynamite, Raw, and all that stuff.
When you said that before, like earlier in the show, the first thing I thought in my head was TNA. Like that would be like the perfect.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yep.
Why not? Because like at some level, the ratings are almost going to be obsolete now because to some degree, right? Will it matter? I mean, how are you going to tell on a Netflix show how much ratings you had?
I guess they probably just go by subscribers. Maybe I'm sure they can tell how many people are streaming it, but
it's probably easier actually.
But then I heard something too about, I don't know if it's true or not. I heard like there might not be commercial, like we talked about it, but there might not be commercials in Raw anymore.
That's a crazy concept.
Because there's no Netflix commercials unless Netflix goes to a version said, "Hey, for this we need some commercial money," because it's a $5 billion deal.
Well, and I will say, I enjoy a lot of the on Netflix. There are some really good Netflix originals, especially
they have good shows.
Especially on the documentary side, and it'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how it all kind of plays itself out. I at the end of the day, one of the dominoes that I hope happens is that this forces AEW into a situation where they think about, okay, hey, we got to move on a streaming service as well, a streaming platform, because I think
which will be HBO Max.
Yep. Hopefully.
Yeah, that would be amazing. That happening, or is that just a rumor still?
It's set up. I mean, it's right there. TNT's moving their hockey to it. I mean, it's being built right now for it, and AEW. I mean, that's got to be it. If WWE is going to go over to Netflix, there, and like you guys said, it makes perfect sense. So yeah, that's the progression. Yeah. It's crazy, right? You just talked, Gary, in the beginning of the show about how you could see Hulkamania. You would have to buy a ticket to Madison Square Garden to see that live. There was no cameras, no nothing. Simpler times, right? Now we're all like on our couch. Hey, what do we got? Funyuns here? What do we got? Whatever we want. We can watch we can eat whatever we want. We can wear whatever we want. True. We can do whatever we want and watch it right in the comfort of our own home or our phone, wherever. Yeah. Be taking a shit for all we care. Who cares, right?
That's right.
So
it's our world.
Yeah. That's probably what everybody's doing right now. Listening to this is like, why won't these guys get to the game? God damn it. That's why I've been listening this long. And awesome convo about Netflix. We'll keep you posted on that. But Matt, we need to hear what's you got in store for us tonight to have a little fun.
Yes, we do. Thanks, Mike. It's funny. It feels like AEW Dynamite this year in the sense that we've got everybody here, old school guys, new school guys on Keep the Kayfabe. It feels old, but it's new all at once. So we played a lot of games on this show. For those of our listeners who are new to the show, welcome. Thanks for joining us. We hope you subscribe, like everything you see out there. Go back into our back catalog, listen to some of the games we play. It's a lot of fun. Tonight we have a brand new one. We were talking about this offline before we started. This probably will be better as a video podcast. We hope to get that out there soon. In the meantime, though, we're going to do our best to make this friendly and fun for everyone who's listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from. So, all that being said, tonight it is time to play the Keep the Kayfabe promo battle. So, as you were already aware, we have a lot of guys on the call tonight, or on the podcast tonight, I should say. So, how this is going to work? For those of you who are listening as an audio podcast, up on the screen right now, we have a wheel with pictures of famous, legendary professional wrestlers. And each of the guys on the show is going to take a turn. We're going to spin the wheel. And once you spin the wheel, you're going to have to cut a 30-second promo in the voice of that wrestler that the wheel lands on. Now, the question you're probably wondering is, oh boy, that's okay, cool. I can try that. What is the promo going to be about? Well, we also have a random word generator that's going to tell you what the promo is going to be about. So who knows? It could be Randy Savage talking about cottage cheese. It could be Vince McMahon talking about oversized underwear. The sky's the limit. So all that being said, let's go ahead and decide who our first contestant is going to be tonight on the Keep the Kayfabe promo battle. So it is Royal Rumble season. I have a number in my brain that is somewhere between 1 and 30. I'm going to start with Steve because you are showing up first on my screen. Steve, do you want to guess a number between 1 and 30?
I would like to do that.
Is it the closest no matter whether it's over or under, or is it?
Yeah, great question, Gary. So the way we're going to do this is whoever's closest gets to go first. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's the case. Whoever is second closest goes second, and so on.
Don't you dare pick number 1, you little.
I tell you what the number is going to be. 10.
10. Okay, so Steve,
perfect.
Steve, your guess is 10. Cool.
Yeah.
Gary, what do you think?
I think the number is 17.
17. That's a good one. The legendary number in the
That's
Royal
17
Rumble.
more than Friends Gary's has.
All right, ladies, easy.
Oh boy. All right, Charlie, you're up next. What do you think? 1 to 30.
23.
23.
Oh,
good number. All right. Mike, what do you say?
I guess 9.
9?
Right.
Price is right.
Box me out.
Price is right.
Okay, cool. All right. So the number I have here is in fact 30. So that means that Charlie, you are the lucky contestant who gets to go first. Gary, you'll be up second. Steve, you get to go third. And Mike, I don't know if this is good or not. Hopefully it is. It gives you a chance to kind of settle into the mindset, but you'll be going fourth out of the group.
Okie dokie.
I would love to get in on this game, but somebody's got to run the circus around here. So I'll be hosting this little event. So
this is a little stressful.
I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed I don't see Ric Flair on here for some reason.
I only had so much time with this, but that is a good call.
We should have taken CM Punk and made him the wild card, and you could pick anybody you want.
Well, maybe we'll have to do a second promo battle. We'll save that for another week. For those of our listeners, stay tuned. You might get it. All right. So, Charlie, you're up first. So let's go ahead and spin the Keep the Kayfabe wheel and see who you get.
I think it's only appropriate that Charlie gets Cody.
Exactly.
How perfect is
this? The great one.
You get The Rock. Now, the next thing we need to decide is what is your topic going to be? And before we dive into that, one other rule I want to clarify. Since The Rock was selected, I'm actually going to remove him from the wheel so that nobody else will actually cut a promo as The Rock.
I was wondering about that, yeah.
Yeah, so we won't get the same wrestler twice. So let's jump over to our word randomizer. And I'm going to go ahead and generate some random words. Let's have The Rock cut a promo about, let's do cherry wine. That sounds good. So Charlie, you have 30 seconds to cut a promo in the voice of The Rock, style of The Rock, about cherry wine.
Oh my God.
And your time starts now.
Oh, here's I can't even do The Rock. The great. Can you smell what the great one is cooking? The Rock's here to talk about cherry wine. The Rock loves some cherry. as much as he loves those pancakes. And if you put some wine in it, The Rock loves it. And let me tell you, Rudy Poo, candy ass, about this great cherry wine. It's great. Mike, have you ever had cherry wine?
Oh,
It doesn't matter if you ever had cherry wine. Do you understand that? When the great one's talking, he doesn't care.
Okay, I think
Charlie,
we're at time.
Okay.
You are a god. You are a god.
Bravo.
How did he even top that?
Oh my god.
I love you, dude. I love you.
That was
one of my
real
favorite
good.
guys, and I had to come.
Oh,
That was real
oh
good.
my god.
Oh God, that was great.
Thank you for that, Charlie. You're the man.
Thanks for helping with my line, dude.
I know
because
because Mike kind of paused the lid, set it up perfectly for you.
Yep.
Well,
You did like perfect. Was like Michael Cole. When I
Yeah.
did it, because I remember when he did it to Michael Cole all the time, and he'd be like, "Well, it doesn't matter." What.
dude, you did it. I'm so happy for you.
Saw it coming a mile away. It was so
Oh, you
perfect.
saw it? You saw it?
It was perfect.
Because you've gotten me with it like a million times. Too.
Yeah.
Charlie, that was amazing. Now, so I
Thanks.
don't know if I mentioned this on air.
I couldn't get the voice right. My voice will never be imitating anybody else, except for
Perfect.
Satchmo, as people say.
So I don't know if I mentioned this on air. For those of our listeners, the way we're going to be judging this is, in fact, you will be the ones judging this. So after you are done listening to the show, the next thing you want to do is check out Keep the Kayfabe on Instagram. You can check us out at Keep the Kayfabe. There's going to be a poll posted. Pick the person on the show that you think does the best job at this game. They're going to be the winner, and we'll announce it on our next show. So, boy, Charlie, you set the bar pretty high. So,
Fucking A.
moving on.
I was hoping I wouldn't get an MJF. That's all I hoped about.
Yeah. Some of these are going to be kind of tough. So we'll see how things shake out. But Gary, you are up next. So let's go ahead and spin the Keep the Kayfabe promo battle reel.
I pray for the 1980s.
Yeah. Hogan or Undertaker.
Oh man.
Oh.
Okay. So Gary,
Jesus, good luck.
you have Chris
Good luck.
Jericho. All right. So Chris Jericho. Now you have to remember, you have to do this in Chris Jericho's voice and his style. The topic you're going to be discussing is goats during the period of Lent. I think this says tent, but we're going to go with Lent because that's
I like Lent better.
interesting. Yeah, I like Lent too. So Gary, Chris Jericho talking about goats during Lent. And you have 30 seconds, and your 30 seconds starts right now.
You shall never, ever doubt that during the Lenten season, that a goat isn't the most important animal that we have to bring to the ring the goat. I am the goat. And you know what? You know, not only am I the goat, I'm the goat with ashes on my forehead. That's right, ashes. Ashes on my forehead. Because it is the Lenten season. And it's time for all of you to again and again and again for you to remember that you made the list. Yes, Mike Bate, you made the list. You know why you made the list? You made the list because you did not repent your sins and bow to the goat during Lent.
Oh my God.
God.
Wow.
Got all his lines. A lot of his lines in, dude. Good.
As they say, Gary,
man.
I think you got all your shit in. That was
Even
pretty
the
solid.
boat. Even the boat.
Very
Yep.
nice. That was a very tough. I don't even know what Lent is, to be quite honest with you. And I've been church,
Oh my gosh.
I've been churched like hell, like in my life.
It's one of our Catholic holidays.
Yeah.
All the nuns that took rulers and stuffed them up Steve's nostril.
Focus.
Yeah, Steve and the nuns got along really well back in the day. So
I'm sure
I bet
they did. You know, Gary, that was a fantastic promo. The one thing that was going through my mind where, I don't know, I was just willing it into existence, like hoping you would go there, was making up like, this Sunday at Easter Brawl 94.
That would have been good,
yeah.
It's so it's tough to
You're
do on the
right.
spot, dude.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right.
Tough to
would've
come
been
up with
good.
material.
You're right. That would have been really good. That
There's a
would've been
reason
good.
these
guys
guys
are
are on
incredible.
TV and we are not.
Yes.
Cool.
No. Oh my God. I was so impressed, Gary. Good job.
Yes,
Thank
definitely.
you. Thank you.
All right.
That was hard. Charlie, I'm telling you, I mean, like, Charlie was nailing it. So I had to bring as
Brought
much
it.
of my A game
Brought
as
it.
possible.
Well, I think everyone's bringing it so far tonight. But the one person, well, there's two people left. One person we have not seen bring it yet is Steve Grobschmidt. Steve,
my
you are
God.
up next. Let's go ahead and spin the Keep the Kayfabe promo battle wheel.
It's prime time.
All right. And oh, hell yeah. Steve,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's a good one.
This
Yeah.
is a piece of cake.
I was hoping I could Triple H.
This is actually, I already brought up the toilet tonight. Steve already admitted to me that he does Macho Man promos while he's taking shit. So, I mean, takes like 2 a day. So
That's good
should
shit.
be nailing this.
that's more practice than
Literally.
most of us have. So great. So, Steve, you will be cutting a
Slim
promo in the
Jim.
style of Macho Man Randy
Never
Savage.
do it.
And Steve, I think we need to hear you cut a promo about mailboxes in the voice of Randy Savage.
Jesus.
So you have 30 seconds, Randy Savage, mailboxes, and your time starts now.
Freak out. I got something in my mailbox today. Do you guys want to know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. Yeah. Got something from SD Special Delivery Jones, because that's what he does, yeah? And I'm thinking, he's got a prognostication going on here. Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah. He thinks that the Macho Man Randy Savage is going to be the world champion this year. And that's real bad news for everybody else. All those grains of sand in the Sahara Desert, and I am the whole desert. So I'm going to put you back in the mailbox and send you to Timbuktu, yeah. Because this is my year. And I got one more thing to say to you. Keep the kayfabe. You're going down.
Oh my God.
Dude. I wish I'd have got that one, dude. Mailbox. You could have went with the mailbox, the mailman.
Dude, he did
and
amazing.
The mailman came to doing. You got lust in your eyes. I see that you got lust in your eyes.
The mailman, you've got lust.
Hey, we'll save that for the bonus footage.
That's my greatest promo he's ever done, dude.
And
With him
instead, I
Hogan.
went with SD Special Delivery
fucking
Jones.
funny,
Yeah, you
dude.
go with SD Special Delivery. You had lust in your eyes. You had
Lust in your eyes.
I see
You
it.
guys,
I see.
I
it,
don't
yeah.
know if I can do this. Like, you guys are too
I know
good.
it's
Like,
tough, dude. It's tough.
I am
the
praying
mailman.
I don't get
I
some
see
of
you,
these people
mailman.
that are
There
on
is
here.
one guy on there that I don't think I could do, and I'm glad I
Big
didn't get him.
Valboski. The Big
No, that's
Valboski.
you can do that.
No,
one.
that's that I
Cody.
can do.
I can't think of anything Cody says.
I know.
Me
He
neither.
has nothing interesting.
Steve?
Dude.
Yeah,
What do
no,
you wanna-
there,
It's
What
a
do you want
classic.
to talk?
So what do you want to
keep the
talk about?
kayfabe? What do you
Yeah.
want to talk about?
What do you
I
want
know.
to talk about?
Just basically
All right.
be a douchebag.
yeah,
Let's
pretty
talk-
much.
Well,
Whatever.
thanks.
If you
Watch, I
get
get
Co-
Cody.
If you
Here
get
we go.
Cody, talk about what do you want to talk about, and just keep mentioning Dusty and everything.
and not main
Oh,
eventing.
yeah.
And not main eventing WrestleMania.
Exactly. Just whine about it all.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I'll do
So-
my best.
All right. Well, Steve, you left me in tears over here. I've had a minute to
good.
compose myself. Thank you for that. For those of our listeners, again, if you like Steve's promo and you think he should win this week's game, go out on Instagram, vote for him, and we'll talk about it on next week's show. So moving on, Mike, you're the last guy to go here in round one. So let's spin the Keep the Kayfabe promo battle wheel. Here we go.
It's so funny too because my wife told me to keep it down during the intro because I yelled Charlie Michael, you know? So we'll see how this goes.
I love that you
Damn.
got CM Punk.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay. So, Mike, you got CM Punk. Now, the question is, what is CM Punk going to complain about? So it looks like,
Everything.
oh man,
Little
should we have
powder.
CM Punk talk about trousers? I
Little
think
powder.
so.
Little powder. Little powder.
I think powder actually would be better. You know what? Let's
Powder?
Let's do powder because that could go a couple different ways. Because don't
Yeah,
forget, he's a
powder.
straight edge guy.
Okay. I
Powder.
can do this.
All right. So CM Punk cutting a promo about powder. You have 30 seconds, and your time starts now.
Chicago. Look who's here. Well, thankfully somebody got their head out of their ass and invested in me. Because you know what? The only powder that I like to do is ski. Because all these fucking losers who doubted me. Hey, Colt Cabana. Thanks for forgetting about our Vail trip. Would have been great to see you there. And fucking, you know what I really hate about powder too? Is just how cocaine is involved with it. And that's what probably led to Jungle Boy's dad's death, Luke, when he was partying it up at 90210 set back in the 80s and early 90s. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I love
30 seconds.
Okay, yeah, that was definitely 30 seconds.
Oh yeah.
I love
venture-
I love
ventured
the
into
Chicago.
Yeah, that was like
That's
Christian
like sounds
material,
like me because
too.
I talk Chicago shit all the time. That's so funny. Everything got to be Chicago, dude.
Oh
Yep.
my god, that was
Dude,
great.
that's where he's most comfortable.
Oh,
I
yeah,
had to
yeah,
put myself there.
Oh no, it was perfect, dude. Because that
great.
died on Chicago line.
That was
Chicago.
Oh my god. Yeah, I for a second, Mike, I'll be honest, I didn't know where you were going to go with it, but the Colt Cabana line it totally
hey,
had me
Colt.
hooked.
That was good. That was good, Mike.
Yeah.
You should have
That was
thrown in
good.
the
Thanks,
box. He,
guys.
he should have thrown in a box. You can't even manage a Target. You know where you can't get
Yeah.
powder at? Target, where two of the EVPs should be working.
Dude, I love you, Charlie, because you're giving all the bonus material. You got to
Yeah.
cut your own CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
We should do a Keep the Kayfabe promo CD.
Oh my God.
Release it only on CD.
Yep.
So nobody will be
I
able
love
to
it.
listen to
Listen
it.
to
Speaking
it.
of Netflix earlier tonight.
Yeah, no kidding, right? All right, cool. So that's the end of round one.
Round
so-
one.
Round one.
Exactly. That's it.
What the hell's going on around here?
It's one vote, round one.
Hey man, I
This is
read
it.
the rules.
Thanks.
So okay, so there's 2 rounds. So if you didn't like your first promo, you get a chance to cut a second one. So don't worry about it if you weren't totally sold on your first one. So for those of our fans listening, if you want to go out there on Instagram and vote, don't forget Charlie cut promos in the voice of The Rock. Gary, you had Chris Jericho.
The Rock
Steve had the Macho Man Randy Savage, and Mike was lucky enough to get CM Punk. But if you feel like those aren't your best promos and now you're warmed up, we do have a second round coming at you. So, Charlie, we're gonna bring it back around to you, and we're gonna go ahead and spin the Keep the
Please be
Kayfabe
Cody.
wheel,
Please be Cody.
the
Please
promo
be
wheel.
Triple H.
Exactly.
Please be
Here
Triple
it
Oh,
comes.
boy.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God! So, okay, Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes, and what is Cody gonna talk about? Let's find out.
Himself.
Let's talk about apples in the voice of Cody, only because I want to hear him talk about apples with that lisp he has.
Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta get those.
Oh, yeah. That's
you're
a
right.
great
Good
word
call.
for apples.
Oh my god.
All right, so Charlie, you'll be cutting a
I'm already
promo in the
dead.
style of Cody Rhodes about apples for 30 seconds, and your time starts now.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. It's me, Cody Rhodes. I talk a little bit like my daddy. Maybe I'm doing a little bit too much like my daddy, but he loves some apples. The American dream, we love apples in our family. We love them apples. You know what? You know who doesn't love apples? The Rock, who's taking my main event. In April, I'm supposed to end my story with my daddy and eat some apples with you good people, and I can't because of The Rock. So let me tell you something. Nope. Why don't you tell me? I'll ask you. What do you want to talk about? You know what I want to talk about? That Dirty Hill Tony Khan. I had to leave AEW, take my apples with me because he wouldn't let me book my show and wouldn't let me keep as an EVP. That's all I got. Dusty Rhodes. I couldn't. That's it. That's the best I got. I always got a gripe. All my wrestlers have gripes.
God damn it. I love you guys
You
so
got an
much.
axe to
God
grind,
damn it.
Charlie.
Exactly.
You
All
got
my
an axe
wrestlers
to
have
grind.
axes to grind.
Oh my God!
They're
That's
never
amazing.
happy. They're never happy.
I'm so happy right now.
Oh, this is, I'll be honest. So when I sat down to come up with this game, guys, so fun fact, little inside baseball for our listeners. I was really struggling to come up with a new idea for a game. So ChatGPT, if you haven't heard of it,
Oh wow.
you've been living under a rock. gave me this idea for this game. And I remember seeing it and thinking, oh yeah, that could be kind of cool. And then I just kept asking more and more questions and eventually came up with the format and everything. I had no idea it could possibly be this good, but it's only this good because of Charlie. So Charlie, thank you so much for coming back this week. Like, I'm gasping over here. So, okay. Awesome. Charlie, that was amazing. Listeners, go out on Instagram and vote. If you haven't decided already, I think you might have just made your decision. So
I have to thank Mike for the lisp. Reminder on the lisp.
that was epic. Loved it.
That was real good.
All right, Gary, glad to hear you chime in because you are up next. Let's go ahead and spin the Keep the Kayfabe promo battle wheel. All right, and right on the edge.
Yes.
Taker.
So
that's a fairly easy one to come up. I mean, voice to do or idea to do.
So Gary, you will be cutting a promo in the style of the Undertaker. Now the question is, what is the Undertaker going to be talking about? I think he should talk about. Let's see here. We have quite a few options here. I think. What do you guys think of the words you see on the screen? Like, yell the first one that comes to mind, where you're like, "Yeah, I want to hear this." You know what? Let's come up with.
How about frogs?
Frogs.
Okay. I'd like to hear the Undertaker talk about frogs.
Frogs. I love it. Okay, so Gary, you will be cutting a promo in the style of the Undertaker talking about frogs. Again, as the rules state, you have 30 seconds, and your time starts now.
Undertaker, I love me some frogs because I like to take them and I like to cook them up. And the Undertaker is going to put them in a griddle and I'm going to rest them in pieces all over each one of you. And when I go to Death Valley, I'm going to bring my frogs and my frog legs, and I'm going to hop all over each and every one of you at Keep the Kayfabe, and then you will all rest in peace.
Wow, I got to give an A+ for the voice, if nothing else.
Very good. Very good. Yep. Very good.
That was harder than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see Undertaker cook with a griddle.
I was cooking with a griddle. And I got you some frog legs. I'm a Harley bike.
Harley bike.
Harley bike.
Nice. Yeah. I didn't clarify if it should be the American Badass Undertaker or the classic Undertaker, but Gary, I'm so glad you did it that way. So thank you for that. Okay, moving on. Steve, you're up next. Let's spin the wheel and see who you're going to be. Oh my God. All right. Wow. So Steve, you will be cutting a promo in the style of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And the topic that old Stone Cold is going to be talking about is jumping. Let's go over that. Yeah. So Stone Cold Steve Austin talking about jumping, cutting a promo on that. Again, you have 30 seconds and your time starts now.
Well, I'm sitting here and Keep the Kayfabe.
What?
You sons of bitches.
What?
What?
And I'm going to shove my foot straight up your ass.
What?
And I'm going to shove it so far up your ass that you're going to go flying. You're going to go jumping.
What?
Lost my voice. Sorry. Damn it.
And that's the bottom line.
What?
Because Stone Cold said so.
What?
I got a punt on that one. I just dropped the ball on that one.
No, that's okay.
It's good.
Oh, that was good.
That was
tough
good.
word.
Also, I got a tickle in my throat. And
You gotta get hyper when you're doing Stone Cold. You kind of got to walk back and forth. Because this whole thing was moving around like, what? I'll take my those frogs.
It must have been a frog legs in the griddle.
I left it all in the ring in my first promo.
Yeah,
exactly. We didn't know about the second round, dude. It's like we didn't have.
It must have been the frog legs.
It was definitely the frog legs.
Gary can't break character over here. Okay, well, cool. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, and again, this is why we have 2 rounds. Because imagine if this had happened in the first round. Like,
then the pressure would be immense.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Steve. And last and certainly not least, let's circle back to our lovely host, Mike. You have one more promo to cut. We have a few faces left on the wheel. Let's spin the wheel and see who it's going to be. Oh my God. Yes.
I was hoping it would be this one.
Yes. This one will be easy and great for you, Mike.
So
this
Mike,
is probably the easiest one to do.
You'll be cutting a promo in the style.
No pressure, Charlie. Jesus.
Reach for that brass ring, Mike.
All right.
And your sexual stuff too, so you can put that in there.
Just to add a little fun.
Paying off chicks.
So Mike, just to add a little fun to this, we got a few words here on the screen. Which one of these do you want? We'll make it dealer's choice.
Zoo kind of jumped out at me first.
That's a good one.
Okay.
God
cool.
damn. My wife told me to keep it down, so I might
have to tone it back some.
Hey, it's 30 seconds. You can apologize for that later.
Yeah.
So
that kid will sleep in the morning. He'll sleep when he gets old.
Yeah. Well, no, it's her. She's got to get up. It's like if I go to the other room, then I'm closer to Gino, which she'll get mad about.
Don't worry.
Well, whatever. Fuck it. I'll sleep on the couch. No big deal.
You got this.
She'll rest in peace.
All right.
Yep. Sound like Slaughter over there instead.
All right.
So, Mike, you have 30 seconds. Vince McMahon cutting a promo on zoos, and your time starts now.
Welcome to the Milwaukee County Zoo. We have chimpanzees, giraffes, and gorillas. Rick Gorilla. That's good
right,
shit.
Vince.
I've
What about
invested.
What about the Stooges, Vince?
I've invested over $40 billion into this dream, and I have my sniveling kids, Stephanie and Shane, trying to take it from my cold, dead hands. But I'll tell you this, fuck that. I love my flamingos, my elephants, and my leopards. That's good shit.
That was really good. You ended us on a high note. That was, I definitely have to say, if I were voting, it would be that promo and Charlie's first promo were definitely up there.
I don't know, man. I think everybody did a phenomenal job.
I did. If the word I would have picked, Mike, is vain, but I would have went with the promo like because he likes to lift weights and he wants to see the veins running through your body. That's what I would have went.
Hey,
it's the old
let's do
bodybuilding.
Okay, let's do it, Charlie. You do that promo.
I'm good.
Yes.
No, you
just
did good.
said.
Yours was great.
You just said.
No, I'm just
This
saying
is
if
the
I had
bonus
it-
footage. Come on,
No,
dude.
Bonus footage.
Please.
No. I'm just saying if
How
I
much
had
money
it,
do you
think
want? Do you want
How much
$15 to
money
do
do you-
15 seconds
A trip to Michigan
to do that promo?
I'll throw in $10.
Not as free shopping spree in Michigan dispensaries. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. You did good. No, I just
All
said
right.
I would have picked Vane. The zoo was great. I thought it was hilarious. Welcome to the Milwaukee County. That was great.
Well, I was trying to keep it down too. I had to keep it on.
You did a
I
good
had to
job
keep
of
it in
No,
the
picking
I
it
thought it
down.
was good.
Yeah.
It was good. No, it was great,
it was real
dude.
good.
No, I just would have chosen a different word. That's only different.
If I had an empty house, I would probably rip my shirt
Oh,
off,
yeah.
kick my chair
Running
over,
around.
and walk
Yeah.
around with the microphone in my fucking computer. But
But would you blow
you
both
know.
quads out? You
Yeah,
blow
yeah,
both
keep going.
yeah,
quads
true.
out.
That might have been it.
Yep.
Only
Yeah,
if you
fucking-
blew your
And then
quads out with that.
Then
matter.
he'd have been crawling on the
Yeah.
floor doing the promo.
If I don't blow my quads out, then I don't win.
I think we should still roll it one more time, and the master of the game has to do one.
I
In my
agree.
opinion.
It's a good idea. There's
How
still
can he
some
get
good ones
away?
on there.
How
Oh,
can he get away
Big
without it?
Velboski on there. They got Hulk.
Yep.
Yeah.
Easy
Yeah.
ones.
You're fired.
Matt's got a good memory of wrestling and promos.
Oh,
Say one
dude.
more time.
Oh man. All right.
Gotta reset it.
Dude,
You can
know what's
reset it.
funny?
Yeah, you should reset it.
I haven't
We're gonna
cut a
stay-
single promo, and my
fans-
throat is killing me because I've just been on mute over here laughing my
Laughing
ass
your
off
ass
for
off.
the last half hour.
Fans of Keep the Kayfabe, we're going to stay with this until the
Yeah,
end.
exactly.
We're going to stay with this to the end.
Tony
gonna
Khan has
stay-
given us permission to go 5
Giving
minutes
us
over.
permission for a 5-minute over. We're staying with this to the end.
We'll be done right at 9:05 though.
Yeah.
That's great.
All right.
That's
You know-
great.
You know what?
Fate,
You got-
you're fired.
because you guys asked for it, you know what? I'll do it. All right. So
Yeah.
we got
You
four
can reset
faces.
it if you want. Or you
We
want
got
to use those
no,
ones.
that's cool. I don't want any. I'm not going to try and one up anybody. So we got four faces
Ooh, look
left
at
on
that.
the
One
board.
up us.
We got four faces left.
Got a one upper. Got a one upper.
No, well, Charlie, I could never one up you. That's like pretty much impossible. So
Yeah.
let's
No
spin the
one's as
wheel.
loud as me. Yeah, you're right.
All right. All right, so we're gonna spin the wheel one more time. We're gonna see who
Nice.
comes up on.
Nice.
Oh God, nah, I can't do this.
Ah,
This is like this is
spin it
way
again.
too. Let's
Oh.
way too hard. Let's
Yeah, I
try it
know.
one more time.
He
I-
really doesn't. He doesn't have really an accent.
Well, you know
or-
what's funny? What
just
anticipating him, I
sharp-witted
wrote down
stuff.
like 5 lines that he says just to make sure. I
Oh,
use them.
nice. Nice.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So for those,
Oh, it's only appropriate.
It
Yep.
is. So for those of our listeners who are only listening to this via audio podcast, and if you've listened to the show for a long time, you know that most of my intros each week, I forget what I'm going to do. So I just end up doing a Val Venus impression. Well, thankfully, the wheel has landed on the big Valboski himself. So Val Venus.
Penis.
Charlie, I don't know if I trust you.
Vein.
Main vein.
Purple vein.
So stupid.
Okay, I think I want to do a promo in the voice of Val Venus about turkeys.
Turkey.
Nice. There you
So
go.
Big plump
All
ones.
right. So the word is going to be turkey in the style of Val Venus. Somehow I got myself into this mess. I don't know how I did it, but here we go. Val Venus cutting a promo about turkeys. God,
Make sure Becky's not around. You might have another set of twins.
Exactly.
I know, right? God forbid.
Easy guy.
So Val Venus talking about turkeys. I'm going to do my best not to laugh my ass off throughout this whole thing, but here we go. 30 seconds of my time starts now. Hello, ladies. The Big Valboski's here tonight to talk about Thanksgiving. Well, Thanksgiving is one of the Big Valboski's favorite holidays because everything gets stuffed.
Yeah.
When don't forget to pour a little extra gravy on it.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
I might have to put my hands down my pants.
Damn, bro.
Sorry. Keep going. No, seriously, keep going.
Oh, and don't forget, whenever Val Venus comes over for Thanksgiving, the ladies will always be thankful. Yes, dude.
That's
perfect.
That was.
I mean,
that's a winner right
did
there from
did
the
he
voice.
do that? Like, did he do that professionally during Thanksgiving?
I should
in the WWE because he should have.
That's perfect.
That
dude.
was
From
perfect.
From the voice to the subject, you nailed it, dude. That's a winner right there.
Thanks, Charlie. You know what? I think every week.
That's a winner, dude.
I think every week from now on, going forward, every week my intro needs to be Val Venus talking
Yeah,
about
it's like,
whatever,
holy
like
shit,
pick a
dude, that
topic.
was-
About
He
something.
killed it.
The cold open every week on Keep the Kayfabe.
When the ladies come a calling,
Yeah. Yeah.
they bang on the drumstick, baby.
They all gotta pull
might-
on it. They all pull
Honestly, guys, I don't think there's a double explicit button that I can press when I edit this podcast because it might be. I just don't think NC-17 is
on it.
enough.
Just put an
right.
R. Just put an R on this one.
Well, I'm glad. I'm
Oh,
glad,
dude. That
Matt.
R is.
Matt, I'm glad you
Sex
didn't.
act, huh?
I'm glad you didn't pick far flung, because that would have been quite a word as
Oh,
well.
that would have
Or
been so good.
my-
zesty.
my-
Zesty would have been.
My far-flung meat.
Mike,
I'm really
I think,
happy you brought up gravy.
I have no objections, Mike, to you
Oh.
making this an R-rated episode.
the
um,
gravy.
Yeah.
The gravy.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Yeah, smothered and covered.
Time for the big Valboski to lick that sweet potato pie.
Damn. Yeah, you could just keep going. I mean, you could talk about the cranberry sauce.
Stuffing.
Yep. Pumpkin pie.
Pie. The Rock loves pie.
All right.
And stocks.
So whoever
Stocks and pie, dude. A lot of pie.
We need you.
Pie to be bought.
We need you to keep the kayfabe community. We need to know a winner. We need to have you go to Instagram, keep the kayfabe, on Facebook or Instagram. Vote who you think should win. We will announce it on our next episode. Like and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. I mean, this was so fun. Thank you so much, man, for putting this together.
This better be on Facebook because those are the only people that like me out there on Facebook. That's it.
Yeah.
It's my only chance.
We need you out there.
Hey, Mike.
Okay. Yo.
So I was really impressed with how you handled the situation with your wife, and it really brought out some key attributes in you. And they're at the tip of my tongue. I can't really think what they are, but I don't know. You just really exemplified some things.
Steven, do you?
Yes.
You notice there's one person left on the wheel that we haven't that wasn't chosen. There was one wrestler that was left.
I don't remember that.
Yes. Well, his name resonates with our closing tagline very much so. And thank you, Steve, for that nice compliment, because that
I thought you were trying to make me do a MJF.
No. How I try to live my life. It's by these 3 principles.
What's that?
And that is stay humble, stay hungry, and stay hard.
Triple H.
Triple H.
That's Charlie's line.
I didn't know that was my line. I didn't know someone took it over or not. So
somebody
we're a little
had
rusty.
to.